Are mediums like me actually talking to dead people, or are we just simply connecting to electromagnetic activity? It's a great question asked by a skeptical follower. So let's explore this actual mediumship versus electromagnetic frequency hypothesis together. Hi, my name's Dan, otherwise known as the Misfit Medium. I'm called the Misfit Medium because I don't fit in with the public perception of a medium. And I'm here to normalise mediumship, spirit communication and spirituality. First of all, let's talk about electromagnetic frequencies, or EMFs. Now, EMF readers are used to detect electromagnetic fields. So wiring in a house, appliances, environmental safety, stuff like that. They're also used on paranormal investigations because it's been recorded a number of times that electromagnetic readers will spike at the same time that spiritual activity is happening on a paranormal investigation. It's kind of a base level paranormal investigation tool. What Adam wants to know here is, are we actually feeling the presence of someone in spirit around us, or is this just an electromagnetic pulse and it gives us the impression that there's someone around us? So this is where the skeptical argument comes in. Skeptics believe that electromagnetic pulses in humans can create the sensation of unease or the sense of another presence around us, which could give a medium the sensation of there being a presence around them rather than there being an actual presence. That's the argument. So let's look at this fairly. I'm going to talk to you about an experiment that was done by Dr. Michael Persinger. Now, he created something called the God helmet. The God helmet, I'll put a picture up so you can see what it looks like. Doesn't look that sophisticated, does it? It was actually a snowmobile helmet that he put a load of electrical stuff in and it gave off electromagnetic frequencies. The experiment was he would get people to wear this helmet and they would talk about whether they could detect a presence. They felt a presence around them or not. Many people who wore the helmet actually swore that they could feel a presence around them. So the idea of spirits actually being around us was kind of disproved, or so they thought, until they flipped it around the other way. What they also did was get an equal number of people to wear this God helmet without it being turned on. And people still claimed that they could detect a presence around them. Not everyone, of course, but some people could. So the God helmet didn't really make an awful lot of difference. Didn't determine or not whether electromagnetic frequencies would give people the sensation that there were presences around them. So now let's talk about the spiritual explanation. While electromagnetic frequencies may or may not give the impression of frequencies, energies, change in energies, shift in energies around us, or give mediums the idea that there is a presence around them of a loved one in spirit, it's kind of irrelevant when you're a medium, because it's not just about detecting a presence. Mediumship is about getting information from that spirit, evidential information that proves to the loved one who's having the reading that the soul of their loved one has survived and that we're communicating with them. And we do that by getting detailed information, not just that there's a presence, but it's a male energy, a female energy, and then going a stage further, going this is a motherly energy, a fatherly energy, a brotherly energy, a sisterly energy, a child energy, and then height, hair color, eye color, build, personality, things like that. Identifying bits of information, memories, objects, things like that, that demonstrate that mediumship is a lot more complex than merely detecting the presence of a spirit around us. So what does this all mean? It means that while EMF readers still have a place in paranormal investigations, they don't define what mediumship is. Spirit in paranormal investigations are at a different frequency to the spirit that we're bringing through mediumship. Mediumship is more than just magnetic pulses. Mediumship is about meaningful connections with a loved one in spirit and proving to you, that's our job, to prove to you that your loved one is around you. It's a great question though, and I do appreciate it. If you've got any more thoughtful questions that we can explore together, please just leave a comment. I'll meet you in the comments and I'll respond with a video. Like and follow for more.